Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Yellow Jackets offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Trying play action. He finds his man. Makes one man miss. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now adjusting. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Louisville's offense will take the field for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though's got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
Plows through the defense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wicks. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, and these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. All kinds of running room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. wisely threw it to the kid playing the tuba. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking for a crease to the left. Breaks the tackle.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field of game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Page. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field. anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Fast motion from the offense. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, get more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He's looking on the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He turns it loose to the left. And he's got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and then you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better. halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to pass, it's Wicks. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer.
Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
To pass the football, and that's where they're going to live. Well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He finally goes out of bounds, and what a way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner is stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Wants to throw. It's Wicks. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. The Cardinals will move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll try the run. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Snagged in the middle. It's Page. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Still running at the 40. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Buys a little extra time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll give it to the back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. He'll throw it. He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. App State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 32 over ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. Fights off a defender. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
You know, this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. To throw, it's Wicks. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. They want to just keep throwing it. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now from inside the red zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.